I rejected a guy years ago, and I still regret not saying yes. This might sound dramatic, but I think about him more often than I'd like to admit. It's been almost 5 years since it happened, and yet there are random nights, like tonight, when I catch myself wondering what would have happened if I'd just said yes. I 28F met him when I was 22. Let's call him Adam. We worked part-time at the same bookstore while finishing college. He was one of those people who didn't talk a lot at first, but when he did, he said things that made you feel something. He was funny in a quiet, observant way, not the kind that tried to be the center of attention, but the kind that made you laugh when no one else was looking. He used to bring coffee for everyone during long weekend shifts. He always remembered everyone's orders. Mine was an iced latte with 1 pump of vanilla. And one day, when I forgot to mention it, he said, "Don't worry, I got you. You're a 1 pump vanilla girl, right?" I remember laughing and thinking how weirdly charming that sounded. We got close over time. He'd walk me to my car after shifts, send me playlists full of songs I'd never heard of, and sometimes text me random questions like, "What's your comfort movie?" Or, "If you could live anywhere, where would it be?" Looking back, it was obvious he liked me. My coworkers even teased me about it, and I liked him too. I really did, but I was in this phase where I was terrified of anything emotional. My last relationship before that ended badly. My ex cheated on me and messed with my trust completely. I told myself I didn't want to ruin the friendship or complicate things. Truthfully, I was just scared of being hurt again. Then one evening after a shift, he asked me out. Nothing dramatic, just a soft, genuine moment. We were closing the store, standing by the door with the lights half off, and he said, "I know this might sound random, but would you want to go out with me sometime? Just us." I froze. My heart was racing, but instead of saying what I wanted to say, I blurted out something like, "I think we're better as friends." He smiled, that polite kind of smile people use to hide how crushed they are, and said, "Yeah, I figured. Don't worry about it." After that, things changed. He didn't walk me to my car anymore. He stopped sending playlists. Our conversations became short and awkward. A few weeks later, he quit the job because he found something better. We texted once or twice after that, but it faded fast. Fast forward to now. I was scrolling through LinkedIn, of all places, and saw his profile. He's doing well, working abroad, looks happier than ever. I felt this weird mix of pride and sadness. Because here's the truth. I did like him. I just didn't have the courage to admit it then. I was too wrapped up in my fear, too convinced I'd screw it up somehow. And by the time I realized what I'd lost, it was too late. He moved on. And I guess I did too, technically. I've dated since then, but no one's ever made me feel the same kind of comfort I felt around him.